the things that I was just thinking about is your friendships and making sure that you keep yourself surrounded by people that are going to help you be positive, like Lupe just expressed. Just being, you know, both of them are expressing how it's important to be grateful, because I believe this is the best opportunity for us to get to know who we are. You're going to find things that you like and you don't like. We oftentimes don't have the opportunity to pause enough to say, okay, there's something about me that I need to get better in. And that's why I'm so proud of the three of you guys for being committed for today, for you guys being on time. That speaks volumes for your life, because as you go into high school, there are going to be this many chances of messing it up and this many chances to getting it right. I do want to acknowledge one of my friends. So talking about high school friends. So you guys can see Cyrian Reed just popped on. She is, when I moved to Riverside, she was my very first friend. And with her being my first friend, she also told me a lot of things and people that I need to watch out for. And I was just like, if I could describe myself in high school, I think I was pretty open and just bubbly and outgoing about certain things. And, you know, I would say that that was me. One thing about Cyrian is that she was like very much to herself, but she knew everybody. I would say that she was a lot smarter than what I was.
So Aaliyah and Lupe.
Yeah, I was a little bit, well, there you go. You know, she really, really observed her friendships. And I think that she didn't have as much drama. She didn't have probably any drama because she was very observant in high school as well. She was one of my best, she's still my best friend. She's my sister. And so I wanted her to come on here and talk with you guys today about her journey. She will tell you guys what she does, but like I told you guys, she's a very big deal in what she does. And so I want you guys to take this in, even though your industries of where you want to go when you become an adult may be different, but I want you guys to hear the struggles that she may have encountered, but where she is today and how successful she is. So, Cyrian, I'm going to mute my line and I turn it over to you.
I'm Cyrian. You can call me C. I'm actually really happy to be with you guys today because I hear so much about you. Trey tells me about you guys, and I haven't had a chance to really participate because of my jobs. I'm glad that I'm able to be a part today and talk to you guys a little bit about who I am and how I have been driven to my destination, what I'm doing now. I don't know if Trey told you guys, but I'm a professional dancer and choreographer. I'm technically trained but born to get down.
Technically trained but born to get down.
So that means jazz, ballet, modern, tap, hip hop. I do everything. I mean, I don't really do ballet as much anymore, but I still take class because ballet is the foundation of everything. So yeah. Oh, you're a dancer too? Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, I've been dancing since I was 3.
Oh yeah, then I gotta hook you up with this other group called Young Choreographers that I work with too. That's in LA. So yeah, I gotta hook you up.
Yeah, I dance with the studio called Stepping Out.
I've never heard of it, but I'm sure if I looked online, I could find something on it. I got you.
Yeah.
As you guys know, I met Trey in middle school. I didn't know everybody. I was cool with everybody, but they laughed because I'm pretty country from Louisiana. So there's some people I was just like, they cool, but they look shifty. I used to tell Trey, they shifty, don't trust them. And Trey used to be like, oh no, you just uptight. Like you're like the mama of the group, you know? And I'm like, no, I'm trying to tell you. We still remain friends. And even the people that I wasn't too keen on with her, I didn't particularly too much care for them because of the way of what they were doing and their moves. I felt like their moves with Trey was a little strategic. They would do little things and I would tell Trey, you better watch out. Girl, But she, you know, Trey.
I just want friends and everybody's my friend and you're mean and
stuff like that. Anyway, I started dancing since I was like 7 at a dance studio in Riverside called Bre Dance Studio. I danced there till I was about like 23. I started to realize in middle school that dance is really what I wanted to do. My mother was like, you can dance, but you gonna get an education. At that time, dance was a little taboo. If you said you wanted to be a dancer, it would be like, oh, you want to work the pole. How do you get a trained dancer to want to be on stage with Michael Jackson and MC Hammer?
MC Hammer Daddy.
Put the gun down.
So I was like, no, that's not that's not kind of dance I'm talking about. I started always at the dance studio, training. And so then when it came down to high school, I played basketball. I did a lot of sports. In fact, I was really good, and I probably could have got a scholarship in that. But I realized that I was practicing more basketball, track, band practices than dance. And at that time, dance was way more important than even going to football games, even hanging out. I mean, Trey, I'll tell you, I didn't hang out because I had a vision and I knew what I needed to do to be a part of that vision. There's people that visualize stuff, but they're not a part of their vision. Does that make sense? You have to be able to be willing to make the sacrifices that are needed to see your vision all the way through. Anyway, I didn't go to my own prom and I was so stoked to go. I was like, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to get, because that's when the Hummers were out. We're going to get a Hummer thing and blah, blah, blah. And then the next thing I know, they said, oh, Cyrian, you booked a show in New York. I was like, I ain't going to no prom. And I didn't. I was in Avid, and I don't know if you guys have Avid at your school in high school. Well, if you don't know about it, you should really look into that. Avid or Upward Bound, which are like college prep courses that help guide you to the college atmosphere. I started doing those classes, and I realized, okay, I really want to go to school. But what I wanted to go to school for is not what my mother wanted me to go to school for. And I come from a single parent background. I started doing all these different competitions in dance, and I always did competitions all the time, but these ones were different. These competitions were like 2,000 applicants, and you actually win scholarships. The first one I did was with the NAACP, which is it's called the Axel program, and it's for Black and brown people. Each city has their own branch, and so you compete within your own city, and then after your city, then you go to one big competition, and that big competition is like Black and brown Olympics of everything from entrepreneurship to science.
Yes, science.
Visual arts.
And just beat the devil out of
To
them.
filmmaking, to dance, to vocals, to piano, whatever you want to do, you can compete. Now imagine if there's 100 cities in California and then everybody's meeting in one place. Imagine all 50 states with people looking just like you, and you're competing with them for a scholarship, $10,000 scholarship. I didn't win. I went twice and I didn't win, but last time I went, I opened up a huge show for Spike Lee.
It was my cup of tea.
Or Tyrese, Denzel Washington. Anybody mainstream that chose me to dance to open up the show. I was excited, even though I didn't win the scholarship. We got done with that traveling, and then it was time for me to come back home and do this other competition with the KCET program, which is called Emerging Young Artists. I competed in that, and mind you, nothing I competed in was in hip hop. It was mostly modern and jazz and contemporary. I did my modern piece, and I ended up winning. Over 1,000 students applied for this. After 1,000, they picked 200. After 200, they picked 100. After 100, they picked 50. After 50, they picked 20. After 20, they picked 10. After 10, they picked 5. Once you're the top 5, you dance at the Dorfley Chandler Pavilion. In LA, it's a huge theater.
Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie
theater. Like all the Broadway shows are there. All the orchestras are there. I did that. I competed and I won the $30,000 scholarship with KCET and the Herb Alpert Foundation. Only problem with that is I had to major in the arts, and my mom was like, my mom knew I was good, but I don't think she knew how good, because my mother was like, I know you want to make a living as dance, but I want you to be stable, because the industry is consistently inconsistent. I can make a lot of money one day, and then I can make no money next month, because all of it is based on auditions and people picking and choosing, oh, your hair, or you're too short. There's a lot of things that go into that. So that's why she wanted me to major in education. Now, won the scholarship, so I said I'll have to major in dance. So I ended up going to Cal State Long Beach, and I got a BA degree. While I was there, I was auditioning, and I had an agent that I went with. The first gig that I ever booked was with Skechers, when Skechers was really hot. I booked a 2-month tour with them. This is just the perception that I want you guys to understand. I made about $4,000 in 1 week, and I was on tour for 2 months.
The money is mine. I have the money is mine.
That's a lot of money.
Whoa. Sorry.
Especially for somebody who wasn't even 18 yet, who just turned 18, because I just graduated high school. It was the summer I was getting ready to go into college. And all I could think about was, Mom, I don't gotta ask you for no more money no more. And I can pay for my apartment. Thank you for all those dance classes you bought me. That's the only thing I could think of. Like, cause my mom was a single parent. My mom made sacrifices. I'm sure your guys' parents make sacrifices for you to do what you do. Now, what I did with all that money, I can't tell you. I did save some of it, but most of it, I was like, girl, you wanna go out to eat? Girl, you wanna do this? Do you wanna do that? All right, y'all. I had a good time talking with y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Click the button. Just click the button. Peace out. I appreciate you.